Hello explorers and friends, welcome back to the channel. Before we start, I just want to say thank you again for the support on the channel. It's been crazy recently, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing if you like the video. It means a lot. We're at 220 subs and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can hit that 500 mark in the next few months. It's been awesome and I just can't thank you guys enough. Today we'll be ranking the vehicles that make exploring the depths of Planet 4546b not just possible, but epic. From fast scouts to underwater fortresses, these machines have been our lifeline in the alien ocean. In this video, we'll dive into each vehicle's strengths, weaknesses, and why they're ranked the way they are. Stick around to see which one takes the top spot, and let me know your ranking in the comments below. Here's how I'm going to be ranking these vehicles. Number 1, usefulness. How much they contribute to survival, resource gathering, and exploration. 2, design. How practical and iconic do they feel in the game? And number 3, of course, maybe this is the most important part, fun factor. How enjoyable and memorable do they make the gameplay? With that, let's dive into the rankings. Kicking things off at number 3 is the Seamoth. This trusty little sub is the first real vehicle most players build, and it's a game changer for early and mid-game exploration. Its speed and maneuverability make it perfect for navigating tight biomes like the mushroom forest or the sparse reef. But the Seamoth has its limits. With a maximum depth of 900 meters, fully upgraded, it struggles to keep up in the endgame. Plus, it's not exactly built to handle predators like the Reaper Leviathan, or definitely a Ghost Leviathan. That said, it's easy to customize with modules like sonar, perimeter defense, and torpedoes, making it one of the most versatile vehicles. It's a classic, and it's definitely an iconic symbol of the game. Most of the posters you see of Subnautica have the Seamoth somewhere in it, but it just can't keep up with the heavyweights of Subnautica, like the Prawn suit or the Cyclops. And there's definitely some better options when it comes to endgame and deep exploration. So as for now, the Seamoth will stay in number 3. Now, this doesn't mean it's a bad vehicle. The Seamoth is great, I just can't give it the second or first spot. Now, let's move on to the next vehicle, the Cyclops. At number 2, we have the Cyclops. A literal moving fortress. This massive submarine is the definition of utility, serving as a mobile base with storage, potentially a fabricator, and even a docking bay for your Seamoth or Prawn suit to get down to those deep locations. It's perfect for long expeditions into dangerous areas like the lava zone, thanks to its ability to charge power cells and upgrade with shields, even put decoys aboard it. But it definitely has downsides. The Cyclops is not subtle, let's face it. It's great, but it's huge. Its size and noise level make it a target for Leviathans, and piloting it, especially in tight spaces, can make it feel like you're steering a giant brick. Still, its sheer versatility and the immersion it provides makes it one of the best vehicles in Subnautica, period. I have a video called 5 Reasons Why the Cyclops is a Game Changer. I'll link that above so you can check that out. It talks about how the Cyclops is one of my favorite vehicles in the game, if not my favorite. But unfortunately, just in terms of usefulness, practicality, and design, I have to give the first spot to the Prawn suit. The Cyclops is great, don't get me wrong, but if it was just a little smaller, I'd be able to give it that top spot. I had a comment on one of the videos that I made recently that talked about if there was just a slightly bigger Seamoth that you could walk around on the inside of. And frankly, that would be perfect. The Cyclops, in all reality, is just too big for the map that this game is. And while I love it, and I think it's great, I can't give it that first spot. So now, let's move on to number 1, the Prawn suit. Yes, you heard me right. This vehicle is gonna take the crown. Now, try not to get too mad in the comments. I understand that a lot of you might like the Seamoth or the prawn suit better, and that's great, and I'm more than willing to hear your opinion. The reason that I chose to put the prawn suit at number 1 is because of just how fast it is. With that grappling hook and an enhanced jetpack, you can get that thing to move. It also can have a drill arm, so you can get resources easier. It's a beast of a vehicle, and it's not just a tool, it's a statement. With its durability and raw power, the prawn suit is designed to tackle the most hostile environments. From the depths of the lava zone to Leviathan-infested waters, and the grappling arm adds unmatched mobility, turning the prawn suit into a Spider-Man-style exploration tool. And like I said before, that drill arm is really just unbeatable, and it makes resource gathering great. The prawn suit becomes an unstoppable force, and it's even mentioned when you first get it that pilots need weeks of training to overcome the feeling of infinite power, essentially. Because it really does just give you a lot of power and that feeling that you're capable of a lot more than you were before. Whether you're mining resources or escaping Leviathan, or just taking this thing on a roam, the prawn suit is the ultimate companion, and you don't need to pair it with a Cyclops. It can go wherever you need it to go, as deep as you need it to go. And that's my ranking of Subnautica's vehicles. From the versatile Seamoth to the fortress-like Cyclops, and finally the indestructible prawn suit, each of these vehicles plays a unique role in the game. Do you agree with my list, or would you rank them differently? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Subnautica content. I'm sorry for always asking for subscribers, but, it's YouTube. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the depths.